Yo, what's good, people? Welcome to the channel where we talk about music licensing, music business, and music production. If you love any of the previously mentioned, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell little icon thing so y'all know when I'm dropping content. Shout out to everybody that's coming through. Make sure y'all let me know where y'all from and let me know what you do. And then we're gonna hop into these music reviews, man. We're gonna see if y'all's music is ready for TV. Shout out to Lo Soul Music. Said thanks for the review in advance. No problem, man. Glad I can help and be a resource for you guys. Tracy Brown, what's good? Good to see you again. Ice Cold, we're going up on a Friday. Yes, sir. What's up, Big Shot? Good to see you, bro. Felicia, what's going on? How you feeling? Earplug the Mind, what's up? What's up? Ty Ellen, what's going on? We got Wichita, Kansas in the building. That's what's up. This is gonna be exciting, right? Because we get to listen to music live, and I get to give y'all critiques live. This is how it's gonna work. So we're gonna go in order from order of submission. So the first submission to the last, if we get to the last. I got quite a few, so I don't know if we're gonna get to them all in the next hour and a half or so. But we're gonna do our best. I won't play like the whole song. I'm gonna do from the beginning at least through the first hook. And then sometimes I'll skim through to like the end of the song just to see how you end it. So I may not do it, just depend on how much time we have. Somebody says, what does my hat say? My hat says Black Entrepreneur. We got Houston in the building, Farmington Hills, Michigan, North Carolina. That's what's up. Dope. All right, y'all. So we ain't gonna hold it up, man. Do we have Beat Monkey in the building? Beat Monkey and 1K Guap. It's gonna be the first track we play. Let's get this. Let's stop this track because we're gonna have our own music playing. So let's get into it, man. I'm excited to hear what y'all sent me, and excited to give some feedback on, you know, whether or not this joint is ready for TV and film or what you need to work on or whatever. So let's get to it. First one is Grind by Beat Monkey and 1K Guap. Let's see what this sounds like. Let me know if y'all can hear that.
You gotta grind, fight like your life on the line. You've been waiting the moment, it's now. Get back up, can't be down for the count. I feel like a champion crown. They screaming my name in the crowd. I'm making my way to the mount. I'm making my way to the mount. You gotta grind, fight like your life on the line. You've been waiting the moment, it's now. Get back up, can't be down for the count. I feel like a champion crown. They screaming my name in the crowd. I'm making my way to the mount. I'm making my way to the mount. You gotta grind. You gotta grind. You gotta grind. You been waiting the moment is now. Get back up, can't be down for the count. You gotta feel like your life on the line. You gotta grind. It's so much you get up and they knocking you down. You're back on the road so they count you out. Whenever you need them, they never around. You been holding your peace, now you letting it out. Pound for pound, round for round.
Okay. I'm not mad at that. Grind. So with this one, the drums, I wish I could feel that clap in the drums a little bit more. They were kind of low in the mix. Not bad. Lyric wise, I think it's good. It's talking about grind, it's talking about getting it, trying to win. Like subjects like that are super dope for TV, and can be applied to different situations. Like the lyrics weren't super duper specific to where it's like, you know, it can only be used in this situation. But it's kind of motivational. It's about grinding, man. Everybody on the grind, right? So yeah. I think that joint's dope. Again, like I think the mix, especially in the drums, could be polished a little bit. But yeah, man, overall, Good vibe, good work. Shout out to Beat Monkey and 1K Guap on that joint. And it was kind of, yeah, it was a good vibe. I'm not mad at it. All right, let's see who we got next. This is Life. What was it? Shavius by Shavius. Shout out to Shavius. Let's see. He sent me 3 tracks. I'm gonna only play one because I don't know if we're gonna have time to get through all of them. So I'm gonna start with the first one, which is Life. We're gonna see what this joint sounds like. Any day, Disco. Any day you can play the track for us.
Yeah, sounded good, bottle. Form can in the building. Cause we sounded good. Chavis White, yeah. Form K. This how we does it. Yeah. Praise in the flesh. You're waking up. Such a beautiful feeling. Gotta thank God first. I'm living. Hop up on my bed, turn my swag on. I headed to the top, no brakes, can't stop. I love to see the sky when the sun shine bright, or even when it rains, especially at night. Such a beautiful view. If you can see what I see, I love my L-I-F-E life. Such a beautiful thing. Life, such a beautiful thing. So let's just enjoy it. Let's enjoy it. Life, such a beautiful thing. Life, such a beautiful thing. So let's just enjoy it. Let's enjoy it.
Lord, forgive me. Please forgive me. I've been sinning, but it's still in me. Mama created outlaw like a finish. Now I'm gonna ride now till infinite. Life's a beautiful thing. You see the beautiful thing. Bow down.
Okay, so on this one, I don't like the mix. The horns are a little bit loud in the mix, and it's hard to hear the vocals. I feel like the music is kind of overpowering the vocals, and that is going to be a problem because you definitely want those vocals to shine. Anytime there's vocals, you want that. I'm talking and y'all can't even hear me. So the mix on that one I have issues with because the music is louder, especially the horns. They come in louder than the vocals, so it gets hard to really hear what the vocals are saying and what's going on vocally. Anytime you have vocals in the track, you want those joints to stand out. So the vocals will have to come up. Life, I love the subject about life. Again, it's one of those broad subjects that can apply to different situations. Everybody's going through life. Everybody's living through life. Also, I'm not sure if there's samples or anything in that track, or if that was just all original stuff. If it was original stuff, dope, because it gave it a real nice classic vibe. But if there are samples, then you're gonna run into issues with that as far as sync is concerned as well. But yeah, that outside of just that mix and that, you know, those vocals being low, I think you definitely have potential there, but still just need a little bit of work to get to the point of it being syncable. So yeah, appreciate, was it Chaveus? I'm butchering people's names. I always butcher people's names. My bad. But shout out to Chaveus Chavis. I'm sorry. I'm gonna just stop butchering your name. But I appreciate you sharing it. Ice Cold said the beat is overpowering the vocals. Yeah. Yep, heard the same thing. Somebody said the previous track would be a good fit on Love and Hip Hop. Yeah, I could hear that. Absolutely. All right, let's go to the next one, guys. This one is it Kale Kingdom? Wraith. Let's see.
Bitch, I'm a ghost. Said you a what? Give me the reason. In and out like a wraith. Real nigga sees. Yeah. Bust a bendo at the gate. Look at the demons. Why would I go ahead and wait? Will I be eating? Bitch, I'm a ghost. Said you a what? Give me the reason. In and out like a wraith. Real nigga sees. Yeah. Bust a bendo at the gate. Look at the demons. Why would I go ahead and wait? Will I be eating? And half of us niggas be blind in the dark, shooting and missing, but here with the spark. Stabbing my back, it is no, not the part. No, and that it is where I depart. Needing more shine, stand answer the jeweler. Temperature down, and that's where I'm so cooler. Coming through sharp like a razor, no scooter. Run it down, no plastic, that I'm your Bueller. Yeah, that I'm your Bueller. Shooting them headshots like aim from medulla. Need all my cheeses, blue faces, no Gouda. Rocking my Zen, check my lobes out, so Buddha. Shorty, she practice perfect Kama Sutra. Reason to go ahead and crash in the Supra. Don't ask me about that, don't lie with the raps. That's the zone with me, ain't coming back. Crazy for bonds, all I do is attack. Sliding them ladies, we dressing all black. Looking them eyes, I can see through the cap. Then it didn't happen, you can see through the rap. Bitch, I'm a ghost. Give me the reason. In and out like a wraith.
Okay, so the mix isn't bad on this one. Lyrically, I can't picture anything specifically like fitting anywhere. So that's an issue, unless it was just like it could maybe be some source music, driving in the car or something like that, possibly. One thing to keep in mind, if you have profanity, you definitely want to have a clean version of your song before submitting for TV and film. That's super huge. Has to have a clean version, edited version. And then if it's edited to the point to where like half the words are cut off, then it's not gonna work unless they ask specifically for songs with like all the profanity in it. It's either one extreme or the other. So just keep that in mind if you do have profanity in your music, that you're gonna have to have a clean version, and the song's still gonna have to make sense after, when you have that clean version. But yeah, appreciate you submitting. Starring Amp was good. Yeah, definitely tricky. What's up, Kenneth Johnson? So submissions are closed at the moment, but I'll send out an email the next time we do this, and it'll have the instructions on how to submit your song to be listened to and critiqued here live. But I'm glad you got your BMI number, dude. That's dope. Hopefully that contact helped you, man. I don't know what BMI be doing, man, when they create those accounts. It takes a while. So yeah, man, you guys smash the like button if you're liking the music so far. And then for the new people coming in, we're doing live music reviews, man, making sure that this music is ready for TV before y'all start pitching it. For the new people coming in, just let me know where you're from, and we're gonna keep it going, man. Let's see. Got Body Baby is up next. Let's see what's good. Yeah, that joint's dope. So yeah, the joint's nice. The mix is dope. The vibe, that Caribbean vibe is super dope. You hear that a lot. Man, vocals come through clean. Lyrics is dope. Anything about like love, relationships, it's always a scene. You know what I'm saying? Like, we human beings, we love out here. So yeah, good work. Body Baby. It's spelled baby. But yeah, man, I'm digging that. That's super dope. Super clean. Good structure. The intro, at first I was just like, it's taking a while to get there, but I think it would work. I think it would work. Just how the kind of song it is, man. It just has vibe. So, yeah, super dope. Good work. Let's go to the next one. We got BIC Soaring on a Sunbeam. Let's check it out. That star and amp, good work.
Jump up out of bed, it's another great morning. Destiny awaits, so I can't be snoring. Oh, it's time to go. Put on all my fly gear, then I get to soaring. Light up every room, from the roof to the flooring. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Step up to the day, hi, chase away the gray skies, wipe the crust from out my eyes, looking fresh and feeling fly. Another day I get to live, so much joy I get to give away to all the people that I see throughout my day. What more can I say? Let's play in sun rays and forget about decay. We will never be afraid. Today we're living carefree. Darkness, you don't scare me, because I am the light, shine bright throughout the night. Truth or you can dare me. Maraschino cherry, it stems from how I twist, spitting hits from out my lips. I'm too legit to sit on the bench, so put me in and watch me win. Feeling great within my skin, so I grin. I am fresh and I am fly, so I stride and walk with pride, having fun up on this ride until I have to say goodbye. Jump up out of bed, it's another great morning. Destiny awaits, so I can't be snoring.
Yeah. I like that, man. I rock with that. Like it's one of those fun, light kind of joints where, yeah, man, you can see it like in a light, funny scene. I think somebody mentioned Atlanta, where you kind of have that balance of that splash of comedy. You know what I mean, in the show. So that's super dope. The mix was solid. The music matched what's going on with the delivery of the artist and everything. Like you kind of have that little quirkiness in the music as well. So yeah, good work, man. I stopped sharing my screen because I noticed it's showing people's emails, and I don't want to put y'all business out there on this YouTube space like that. So I'll keep it on me, and I'll just shout y'all out so y'all know what's being played. And so I protect people's privacy, and you don't get spammed by random people. So yeah, good work. And then it's positive too, you know, just waking up, it's talking about, you know, starting another day, winning the day, soaring on the Sunbeam. So yeah, I definitely rock with that. Good stuff. Next up we have Family First. Let's see what this is.
That now?
E-Mac on the fucking track.
East Saint, nigga. This one right here for the fam. Strictly for y'all, you hear me? Yeah, I know, just let me pop my shit, you know what I mean? Yeah, I know I love all y'all. I fuck with y'all, you feel me? But y'all know this how I got them in me, you know what I mean? So I express myself. They say put family first, but my family be the worst. I love them all to the dirt, but my family filled with hurt. With the same bloodline, sometimes it be a perk. Just know my family on time when it's time to put in work. They say put family first, but my family be the worst. I love them all to the dirt, but my family filled with hurt. With the same bloodline, sometimes it be a perk. Just know my family on time when it's time to put in work. Sometimes I feel cursed since I came on this earth. They say put family first, sometimes family
for all that it's worth. I love my family to the dirt. Off my back, here's a shirt. My granny sister be the hers. I got a long line of members with some tempers that's absurd. How we click up shit unheard. For the ride, they preferred. Even nerds on alert. When we squad, don't you jerks. Some shit I overheard. A lot of bullshit getting stirred. Keep it real with your people. If you don't, shit won't work. And it's supposed to be your kin around.
Gotta
here,
take the
shit
tags
won't
out.
end. Trying to treat me like a friend, but he say Mac just won't bend. They say put family first, but my family be the worst. I love them all to the dirt, but my family filled with hurt. With the same bloodline, sometimes it be a perk. Just know my family on time when it's
Okay, so a few things on this one. The mix, your levels, the vocals are really, really low. The intro was long. Intro was too long, especially for TV. I wouldn't go longer than 13, 14, tops 15 seconds. Get straight to the point. Have a few bars of intro. Get straight to the point. The tags definitely have to come out. Can't have the producer tags in there. Your hook doesn't really stand out. It sounds it's right in the middle. It's just like a single vocal track, just like your verses. So if you really want your hooks to stand out and sound like a hook, you can add your ad libs. You can stack the vocals. I stack vocals like 4 times. Sometimes if you're rapping, I know it's a little bit different, but something to kind of bring that hook to life, or even get a vocalist on there and do like a singing hook, to really make that hook stand out as the hook. Like when that joint comes, I should know like, yo, this is the hook of the song. This is the main idea. Subject wise, like lyrically, it felt too personal. Like it felt like you were telling a story about your family, which you probably are, but it felt too personal and not broad enough to where it can apply to different situations or scenarios. Yeah, so those are my critiques on that. Can definitely use some more work. Mix lyrically and just further development as far as that's concerned, especially for TV and film. But I appreciate you sending it and letting us listen to it. Much love. What's up? We create music. What's good? What was that? Alavon Majors said sound like you were reading. Yeah. I'll agree with that. You never want to sound like you're reading your lyrics, even if you're not. If it sounds like that, you can hear it, like it translates for sure. So yeah, good stuff. Let's go to my guy Jeffrey Cox. Let's see what we got. All dope, no coke.
Look, all my shit dope, no coke. Look, 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 dope, no coke. Yeah, all my shit dope, no coke. Young nigga missing Henny with the coke. Living fast, we gon' hit him with the phone. If you owe, it's kicking in your dough. Oh, all my shit dope, no coke. Young nigga missing Henny with the coke. Living fast, we gon' hit him with the phone. If you owe, niggas kicking in your dough. Oh,
Montana back on you fuck niggas. Vic say it's going down, well, what's up with it? I heard niggas switching sides gon' stay there. I swear to God on my set, you gon' lay there. I been locked for a while now, back home. You niggas temporary shit like a track phone. All these hoes tryna fuck won't let, bitch. You should've seen how I swerved on my ex, bitch. I just bought a throwaway, no trash can. You know, on Dark Knight, robbing like Batman. Like a choir in the church, you get clapped, man. I'm tryna eat real fast like Pac-Man. Since I'm home, yeah, still free butter, nigga. Free have some rest easy to my brother, nigga. Fuck a thought, fuck a hater, fuck the mother, niggas. Jason.
Yeah, you got to clean it up. TV and film, like I said before, like unless they request, like we want all the profanity in the song, you got to clean it up. This one, it was way too much for just a regular pitch or for TV. I love the vibe of the beat. Love the delivery. I could definitely hear it on some, like some hip hop shows. Somebody mentioned Empire, stuff like that. I can definitely hear the vibe of the track on some of those shows. But you definitely got to have a cleaner version. And I feel like that one, if you clean that up, it won't even make sense. You know what I'm saying? So you got to keep that in mind. if you're creating specifically for TV. If it's on your album, I understand you got to do what you do. But for TV, you definitely have to be mindful of the lyrics you're using to get the most use out of it. But yeah, appreciate you submitting, Jeffrey Cox. Let's see who we got in here. The creators. Yeah, gotta have a clean version. Dang, my internet has been straight trash all day. I hope I didn't miss critiques on my song. I don't think so, Samantha. The beat is a little loud versus the phone. There was some parts where the it sounded like the beat was clipping a little bit. It could just be on my headphones, but I'm not sure. It took a while to get to. I think the hook started right when I stopped it, but yeah. All right, let's go to the next one. It's called My New Self.
City Speaks.
Morning with a new plan on my mind. Yesterday was stupid, but today I'm feeling fine. Question me, don't you dare. Judging me, now that ain't fair. And if that boy try to call me up, not picking up, cause I don't care. Ow!
Feels like I got new eyes, I see so differently. Now that I can touch the sky, haters can't get to me.
Tell me no, then I go through another door. No competition on a mission to the top floor.
Speaks.
I'm moving in. Today I got no limitation. Nothing can stop me now. Finally making my own decision. Nothing can stop me now. I'm walking out the door to meet my new self. I'm walking out the door to meet my new self. I'm walking out the door to meet my new self. I'm walking out the door to meet my new self. Jump in another body like it's Freaky Friday.
Yeah, I think that one kind of has a quirky vibe. Maybe for like a commercial or something like that. There's some things in the mix that that stood out. The S's, I would use some de-essing on some of those S's. Those I could hear them in my ear. they were hitting my ears. So be mindful of that. I don't know who engineered it or mixed it, but music was louder than vocals in a lot of parts. So that's tough. The hook I feel like could be it can be stronger either through stacking vocals, maybe adding some background vocals or something. Just to thicken it up a little bit. There was some pitchiness in the it was hard for me to find which key versus the instrumental and then what the vocalist was singing. So there was a little bit of pitchiness there that I was confused. I didn't know which key. It was kind of two different keys. So keep that in mind. What else? I think that's pretty much it. I won't say it can't be used. I think it still needs some polishing to be ready. But I think it has potential. So yeah, whoever that is, man, I appreciate you sending that through and sharing it with us. Yeah, absolutely. I can have like a movie. Commercial. I get more like commercial vibes, especially when the hook, coming out, my new self. I dig that. I dig where you're going.
We are at war.
This one's cool.
We are at war. We are at war. We are at war.
Got to switch it up for me. Oh, Samantha, that was you. Dope. So you said, she said, I mixed it. Where'd my screen go so I can see what's going on? Said, I mixed it. I have no idea what I'm doing, honestly. Honestly, that's not bad for not knowing what you're doing. I commend you. Check out, look up de-esser or like de-essing for those S's. It'll soften them up. But yeah, it's just doing more mixes, studying mixing courses and tutorials and things like that. And it'll come. So this one that I just played, it was cool. So this was an instrumental. I like the drums. I like the vibe of it. The We Are at War joint, if that's a sample, you probably won't be able to use that because you'll run into clearance issues. Or if you pulled it from a, depending on where you pulled it from, like if it's from a show or movie or something like that, you wouldn't be able to use it. But this needs structure. It was just a loop over and over again with an exception of that little break that had the guitar, which I thought once you went to the guitar, I thought you was going to kind of do that for a little bit, but then it went right back to the same thing. So for instrumentals, you just want, a quick intro and then that first, say 8 bars doing something, then you want to add something else, another 8 bars later, then 8 bars after that, then build up to the main idea, whatever the main idea is that has all your instruments and things like that. And then as you go into like your second verse, that's when you'll kind of break things down, maybe take some sounds out, take some drums out, and then build back up to the main idea or the hook again. And then you can kind of end it with like a sting ending or something like that. But definitely need structure. You can obviously produce, you can make a beat. Now it's just a matter of structuring it properly so you can see, success on the TV and film side of things. But good work. I think it says Doom Doom. So good work, Doom Doom, whoever Doom Doom is. But yeah, those samples, man, they can get you caught up. So let's see what we got next. That was cool. We got Thrax. Actually, Run It Up. I guess it's Run It Up by Thrax. Let's check it out. Buck City.
I'm in this shit for real, never had to front my move. I was skipping class, then start selling bags in summer school. And when you getting money, all these hoes gon' fuck with you. Thirsty just to fuck on you, they looking for a come up too. Been in the streets a long time, I knew all the wrong signs. Play pussy and get fucked with this long 9. And use a sneak disser, I don't fuck with y'all kind. You niggas foul, y'all mad that the ball mine. But I'ma chase this money, let you try to take it from me. I'ma load the Glock with 30 shots, take this from me. And I can fuck your bitch, that's probably why you hating on me. She saw the drip, then hit my line and said she waiting on me. You got a plan to get these bands, then I'm coming to you. And if we talking millions, I'm trying to run up a few. You got a plan to get these bands, then I'm coming to you. And if we talking millions, I'm trying to run up a few. I'm trying to run it up, I'm trying to run it up, I'm trying to run it up, I'm trying to run it up. I gotta get this money, I gotta get this money, I gotta get this money, I gotta get this money. I'm trying to run it up, I'm trying to run it up, I'm trying to run it up, I'm trying to run it up. I gotta get this money, I gotta get this money, I gotta get this money, I gotta get this money. Run alone.
Yeah, so this one you got the sample. I don't know what the source from the sample is, but that could be an issue. Got to get to that hook faster. I would say by like 45 seconds, man, we should be in the hook. So that took a little minute to get to. The verses sound a little bit too personal. You got to have a clean version. We've been through that already. The hook may be able to work in some things. Just run it up. Got to get the money. Those are subjects that are used. So you may be able to get away with the hook, maybe redoing the verses or something like that. But yeah, it definitely has to come in sooner. And just making sure, like, if you're stacking vocals on a song and you're doubling vocals, make those joints sound like one vocal. Like, that joint should be so tight when you do your stacks. It should sound like one vocal. I hate to hear when you hear people do doubles or stacks and 3-4 times, but then they're all just kind of hitting at different times, and one is lagging and the other, it doesn't sound like one voice. You want it to sound like one voice when you're stacking your vocals. So be mindful of that. There's tools out there like Vocaline that helps with that. This Vocaline is super dope too. Shout out to them, even though they didn't ask me to shout them out. But Vocaline is dope. That's something that I've used. And then just honestly, it all starts with recording to get that joint as tight as possible. So yeah, thanks for sharing. Let's see. Look, I'm just going through the comments. Yeah. And the thing, and I'm responding to this comment here. It's TV and film is kind of tricky because you can, in some instances, like, you want to stay current, and a lot of the briefs that are going to be coming in are looking for like current vibes of like what's hot now, like what's on the charts now. There are opportunities for certain things that may sound dated or may sound like it's from a certain time period. The thing is, you have to wait for those opportunities to come, and they may or they may not, you know what I mean? So that's something to keep in mind as well. Like, if you're making music and it sounds like it was something that was hot in a previous era or whatever of music, you may not have as many opportunities for something like that, because it's going to be like a special request for something like, just like music from the 50s or 60s. Sometimes you'll see brief for like a specific era. But if that's all you have, then you're going to limit yourself in that regard as well. So, make sure you have some stuff that kind of have those current vibes as well. If that's what you do. So yeah, it's a good point. All right, let's see. We got G Neil. Let's see. New disco mix. Submitted like 5. Okay, so this is another thing. In the instructions, this is a teachable moment. I seen some people submit like multiple tracks. In the instructions, it said 1, and then in parentheses, it said 1. So in licensing, if you cannot follow simple instructions, you will miss out on opportunities. And I don't want y'all to miss out on opportunities. So pay very, very close attention to instructions. Like, when they send out briefs and they're very specific on how they want things delivered, how they want things labeled, titled, all of that stuff, like, they pay attention to, because this is the way they're going to think. If you can't follow the simple instructions, when they have more complex opportunities, they're not going to trust you with that, because you couldn't do the simple things, such as, send AIFF versus WAV or MP3, and then somebody sends the file that they said don't send, or, title your tracks this way, because usually certain companies have certain naming conventions. And if you don't follow that naming convention, it's going to make their job harder. And if you're making their job harder, they're not going to work with you. And a lot of times that's it. Like, you get one chance and then that's it. They move on to the next. And you don't want to miss opportunities like that. So make sure You guys are following instructions. Reread it however many times you got to reread it, but get those instructions down, man, because that's like step number one in being successful in licensing. So I'm gonna pick one. Let's go with Come On In. Ooh. Love these analog sounds. Stranger Things, yeah. Yo, yeah, I rock with that. So you got a couple opportunities for something like this. I seen somebody mention video games. It's video games all day. Again, this could be that specific brief where it's like, we want, funky new disco, retro vibes, analog synth kind of music. Boom, you're right there. Let's see. I loved how things kind of gradually built up. Intro wasn't super long. Really, really dope. I'm trying to think what else, man. Apps need music all the time. So yeah, that's what's up. Thanks for sharing. G Neil. Cameron Brown says, hey, how do I submit my instrumentals? It was an email. So if you guys want to submit, the next time I do a live song review, this is what you do. You got to get on my email list because I only send it out to my email list. So if you want to easily get on my email list, go to clintproductions.com/link in bio, download this free 6-step guide to TV placements, and that'll get you on my email list. And then when I shoot that joint out, you'll have all the instructions on how to submit. And then the next time we come back and do one of these joints, your music will be in this playlist of mine, and then we'll play that joint. Car commercials, I can definitely hear that. Yeah, absolutely. The mix was good too. Joint was solid. I feel like the drums, snares, claps, everything was hitting where it needed to hit. Synths were dope. So yeah, good work. All right, this next one we have is Like You. Who did Like You? Let me know in the comments if this is y'all.
Here we go again. Second time around. You know it. That's right.
Come on with these long intros, man. Y'all gotta come in with it.
Look here. Listen. Here I go. I can never find the words to say how I'm feeling about you, how I can get over you. I can never find the words to explain how I live my life every day, and I don't ever hear from you.
I can never find the ways to express my intuition.
Okay, so this one definitely needs work. You got to work on your craft. Got to work on singing. Got to work on delivery. You're competing against what's on the radio, what's on the charts, the Billboard charts. That's your competition. Your favorite artists out there, that's your competition as far as quality of music. So you got to come with it. You got to if you're going to sing, you got to sing. I got to hear you singing. You can't be scared. I know everybody's starting at different points. But in order for you to compete and get your music in TV and film, you have to be able to compete with what's out there and the singers that are out there. And it's a lot of dope ones. So yeah, definitely got to work on the vocals, got to work on that presentation, pitch, the mixing. The vibe was kind of slow on this one as well. A lot of times you want that mid to up tempo stuff unless they're asking for slow songs. But most of the stuff that's getting placed, you're usually going to see kind of the mid to up tempo stuff. So yeah, keep working. Or if writing is your thing, sometimes if you're a writer, you don't have to sing everything. You can write and then partner up with somebody who can actually sing and deliver the vision that you have. And then that way you guys can work together. You can get somebody who can perform the song the way it needs to be performed. And then you can still, be involved in the record from a writing perspective. But yeah, keep it up. Let's see. We got none. Or wait, nope, that's not right. Take a knee. I don't know why Disco puts those sections like that. All right, this is Take a Knee. Let me know in the comments if this is you.
No justice, no peace, no racist police. Black lives matter, understand our chatter. We ain't never said other lives don't matter, but we know from data it's black lives shattered. When cops bullet, black blood done splattered. Police brutality, cause fatalities. Ignore our humanities, our reality. Assume criminality of a race in totalities. Share insanity if you think quite logically. Cops call on us when we're breathing while black, when we're eating while black, when we're living while black. Cops call on us when we're walking while black, when we're driving while black, barbecuing while black. Cops calling us, throwing rocks while black, bird watching while black, jay walking while black. Cops show up, bullets go pop pop. Cause we black, cut them slack, get off with murder. Can we be black and live in peace? I'm asking all my dogs. When cops on the lynch on people's streets, we don't know what they want from us. Enough police brutality. Black people all over the world. Enough of racial injustice. That's just all what we want. Can we be black and breathe in peace? I'm asking all my dogs. So bad we gotta take a knee. We don't know what they want from us. Now everybody.
Can we though? Can we breathe? I gotta know. I'm a black man trying to breathe out here. So I love the message. I love the message. There's a lot going on in the song, and I feel like it's getting in the way of the message, especially in the hook. You got I hear vocals panning. You got the singing going on. It's a little bit pitchy. And then you have the talking, and then you have the music, and I'm losing the music in the mix of everything else that's going on as well. So it's a lot going on. I would strip it down, take some things out. I would restructure the whole hook. But yeah, that one's tough. And then it's so specific. Literally, the brief will have to be songs about Black Lives Matter. Because it's super specific to what's going on, that it's going to have to be, like a show or documentary or something like about Black Lives Matter, for them to be able to use it. So that's something to keep in mind, being so specific, and events and sayings and phrases and cities and events, like things like that. It's tough, and it puts you in a box as far as the amount of opportunities you can capitalize on with your music. So thank you for sharing, though. Black Lives Matter. All right, so the next one is Around the Corner. Tracy Brown. Shout out to Tracy Brown. Okay, so on this one, I think the definitely need some mixing tweaks, production tweaks. The mix sounds thin and low as well. Can't really feel the kicks how I would like to feel them. Kicks or snares, they're just kind of under there somewhere. It's not really punching through. I can't feel the bass at all. I heard a piece of one, like kind of like a synth, if that was what I heard. But I would definitely love to hear the bass come in, at least on the hook part. I think that would be cool. It's obvious you can put together progressions and produce instrumentals. I think it's just a matter of doing more of it and just continue to work on your craft, continue to work on the mixing. The progressions and everything is there, and just beefing it up a little bit. Whether that's through sound selection or again going back to just tweaking the mix and working on your mixing. Structure was okay. Structure was okay, but it was kind of loopy as well. It wasn't a whole lot of changes going on like every 8 bars or so. So it could kind of develop faster as well. So yeah, appreciate you submitting, Tracy. Let's see what we got next. Let me see. We got about 30 minutes. We'll be able to get through a few more. We got Weekend Love. Let's see what this is about.
He said he loved me so, he never let me go. He said he loved me so, he never let me go. He said he loved me so, he never let me go. He said he loved me so, he never let me go. He said he loved me so, he never let me go. He said he loved me so, he never let me go. He said he loved me so, he never let me go. He said he loved me so, he never let me go. He said he loved me so, he never let me go.
So these highs are killing my ears. And the snare clap thing, whatever frequency those are in, I would definitely cut that. Super loopy. So this one, it sounds like it's over compressed. It sounds over compressed, like it's smashed so much that it's it takes the life out of the track. Real loopy, definitely needs help with the structure. I can't tell what's the verse, what's the hook, what the intro is. And I can't hear it being used on anything specifically. So yeah, that one definitely needs some work, some more production work, structure, mixing, all of that stuff. But keep it up. LaSoul says, do you go in order of submission? Yes, I am going in order of submission. So these are all the tracks that were submitted yesterday, starting yesterday morning at like 8 a.m. sometime. Earplug the mime, no problem. Instructions, man, just paying close attention. Like I have to do the same thing, man. I reread stuff over and over again, especially on briefs. Even after I'm done with the track, I go back through the brief and just reread it just to be sure I didn't miss anything, read over anything, because it happens. You know what I'm saying? Like we're human, so it definitely happens. But man, triple reading, that's the best way to make sure you got everything. All right, so let's move on to the next. Shout out to new people coming in, man. Let me know where y'all from. We're doing live song reviews, going in order of submission. Going back to yesterday morning. I'm not even halfway through. So if you guys have something in here and you probably, if you submitted today or like late last night and you want to skip the line, you can do that with the super chat if you want. Otherwise, we'll just keep going in order, man, and going through these joints and giving y'all some feedback. So the next one is J. Cove Music. Let's see. We got 3 here. I'm gonna go with the first one. Mo Better. BIC Soaring on the Sunbeam. Yes, BIC, we did go through Soaring on the Sunbeam, and everybody liked it because we felt like we were soaring on a sunbeam. Dope vibes. We love the quirky vibes. Felt like it could definitely be used. But yeah, just go back and rewatch this. This will be posted on my YouTube, and then you can go back and listen to your critique. So let's get it. So this one, it's loopy. Definitely needs some structure. Honestly, man, like I love how open it is. I love the vocals. I think it would shine more if it actually had a vocalist on it. I would take out the horns, give it a little more structure, probably switch up the drums, add a vocalist on there, man, and I feel like it could be developed more. But I love the chords, the vocal synth chords, whatever you use for that. It's dope. But yeah, definitely needs to be structured. It needs to be developed. It just sounds underdeveloped. But the potential is there. So yeah, keep it up for sure. The intro took a while too. All right, this one is Too Cool for School. Shout out to Too Cool for School. Oh shoot, that's it. Oh, it was like a 30-second joint. Oh man. So okay. I hear where you're going, and I like it. I can hear it like on some commercial type stuff. Even like in a scene, just depending on what kind of the style of movie. The mix needs work though, like the drums, the bass. I love everything you're doing, but I need to feel it. I feel like the bass, the timing got off a little bit. It wasn't as tight with the drums and your kick drum and everything. I like the vibe, but yeah, I think if you polish that mix up, I even like how you ended. I think you had a little sting ending. Yeah, you got a sting ending and everything. Intro straight to the point, like it's a 30-second joint, so you kind of have an idea of what that structure is supposed to be like. So yeah, I definitely hear something commercial. Work on the mix, and yeah, that joint has placement potential Definitely. So thanks for sharing, whoever Too Cool for School is, or whoever sent that. We Create Music said Chevy Silverado. Indeed. Instrument alignment issues. Yeah, yep, heard that. Ice Cold. Side note, Clint almost at 10,000 subs. Yo, that's what's up. We almost at 10K. It's a milestone. So yeah, this is fun, man. I'm enjoying this this music. Y'all sending some cool stuff through. So yeah, man. Hopefully this is helping you guys. All right, so we have Mess by Evan Steele. Shout out to Evan Steele.
It's just different. Yeah. La da 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 da. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Nah. Listen, I'm a mess, and I like that shit. I must confess. And then I mic that shit. I'm so blessed. God hype that kid up. Rise to the occasion. I write me a full cup flex. It's a muscle now, use it next. Switch up, I'm confusing. Dress how I want, no losing stress. Yeah, I get it, but I lose it. Rest, the best way to do it. Quest, spirit out, dreaming up new shit. Wet, like the rain fall through this sex. Queen need a throne, toasted heads turn, but they learn in the wake of. Yes, I make mistakes, but I take them as a win. Cause everybody's great until they come up against the wind, bruh. I can eat my cake cause I'll bake me a fucking new one. Bars. All these bright lights, they stars. Yeah. When the time's right, there's Mars.
Yeah, so we definitely gotta have a hook, man. It has to go somewhere. You just got bars, but there's no main idea. Like, what is the song about? I don't know what the song is about. So you definitely gotta have a hook, man. You gotta have structure, and it may be in there, but the fact that we're at 1 minute and 10 seconds and I haven't heard a hook, it's not a good sign. So TV and film, you gotta have, even just in general, man. Sometimes you can get away with stuff on like an album. Like if this is a joint on your album, you do whatever you want. But if you're trying to serve these music supervisors, these editors, these TV producers, you have to get a main idea. You have to have a structure. You have to have a subject. You have to get to the point as quick as possible. So yeah, that would be the main critique on that one. Is structure, getting to the hook, having a hook if it doesn't have a hook, and just being real clear on what the song is about. Which from the title, you're a mess, but yeah, that's about as far as I got. But I like the again that weird quirky approach. There's definitely a place for that vibe. Just got to tighten up on structure. All right, so next we have Kingsman by Eugene Nicholas. The beat was fire, though, no lie. Drum break. I like that. The note it came after that break, I was expecting the joint to come in stronger, man. I was disappointed. It's not a bad track though. the note that you hit when you first came in, it went somewhere else. I thought the breakdown, I thought it was gonna break down, then build back up, and then have this big hook. But you know, with a few tweaks, this one has potential, especially for like some. This could even be like kind of like a tension track, tension hip hop kind of vibe, especially with the kind of sounds that you have going on. Definitely have the potential. The intro wasn't super duper long. I just think a few tweaks in structure, and then building building a stronger hook. I think you'll be good. How did you end it? I'm curious. Not bad. You're almost there. Not quite a Sting ending. Again, too, like when you guys are ending these tracks, especially instrumental tracks, you don't want that sudden cutoff at the end. Like you want your cymbal to finish ringing out. You want it to sting out naturally versus just manually cutting that joint off. But yeah, a few tweaks. Could be stronger. Definitely has potential for sure. Good stuff, Eugene. Yeah, drums. See, and that's why I say the tension stuff, because with tension music, you can get away with drums like that. They don't necessarily have to sound current. They just kind of add that percussion element to the track that gives it some rhythm, and they're not super nitpicky about that. It just all depends on, it depends on the brief you're submitting to and what it's being used for. Sometimes you can get away with things like that. All right, so this one, let's see what we got. I think it's Ado, Space Mastering. We're gonna play this joint. They even sent the JPG file. They sent the cover art. All right, here we go.
So make the beat go. Oh, yeah.
We trip boys, we cash out. We trip boys, we mud up. Bro, why that shit wake up? Bro, why that shit stand up? Why you act like that? Why you lie like that? Why you talk like that? Why you shoot like that? Give me space. Give me space. Give me space. Give me space. Give me space.
I like your body, like your man, but honestly, you know my flow is hard to find. How to get up on my hustle, you know that I cannot be left behind. I was smoking with my niggas and we did it right until the time we call a blind. Focused on the cash, I could not be fucking bored about no Valentine. Really just chilling with the man them. Up in the studio making anthem, making verses and beats for the man them. Nigga, we about to pull up in the phantom.
Hold up, shut up. Now how about I did hook up? That girl said she did cut too much, I nigga pick up. I give her Becky style now, she eat 10 Buddha. Yeah, I got dreams, I got aims, I got goals. Yeah, bounce and frame me, bam, me, I no go. Hey, I got a juice, I got a dough. Give me space.
Who is this? Is Ado or ADDO? Are you guys in there? There's some parts where I don't understand what he's saying, but it sounds like he may have like some type of accent or dialect or something that could be playing a factor in that. But I like the vibe, the track, the mix. Yeah, I'm not mad at it. I don't know. Again, it could be like some type of source track where it's coming from something. It's coming from a radio. It's coming from a car. Some. It could be a scene coming from a bar, club, something. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Definitely keep it up. Definitely you need a clean version for sure. Yeah, but yeah, I'm not mad at it. Not mad at it at all. Ice Cold said, really riding the beat. Dope. Yeah, absolutely. Bad Boys 4 London. Indeed. So yeah, dope stuff. All right, this one is Wow. Loudly Music Maker Jam. Or Dustin Cruz. Shout out to Dustin. Mix needs work. It's really low. Timing on the drums, sketchy. Yep, gotta keep working. Keep working on the craft. You know, you gotta work on sound selection, gotta work on mixing, gotta work on structure, gotta work on just production, getting that timing right, getting those drums timed right, even if it's not exactly on the note. Like sometimes you do the you have swing and things like that, but it has to be intentional, it has to sound intentional. So yeah, just keep working. You gotta put in your hours and keep going. Let's go to, we got Beast Mode 101. Low Soul Music. I think I seen him in the chat. Let's do it. Let's see what you got. Take out the chance. Yeah, I would take out the chance. I would take out those flutes. When the flutes came in, it gave it a different vibe. Because I like how you titled it Beast Mode, and then the drums came in, and the strings came in. So I'm thinking, yo, this is like, some sports stuff. It's about to be hype, some anthem type stuff. But then the flutes kind of mellowed it out and gave me a different vibe. Instead of flutes, I would have used like some brass or some brass hits or something like that. I would have built more on those strings as the sections, build up, as you're going through the first verse up to the hook. I would have added, more layers of strings, make it more dramatic. The snare could hit a little harder too. The kick was okay, but that snare, I definitely could have felt more of that. Adding some different percussion sounds, kind of to switch things up, and then again going back to structure and just having that track develop faster. You definitely got to have that. Intro wasn't bad. But yeah, I think it just has to build up faster. Have to create a hook with more layers of strings or brass or something to just really make it stand out. And then I would get rid of the chants just because they're dated. But yeah, keep it up, man. Keep it up. Not bad. Let's see what we got. Love that. Yep. Just go through, watch those highlights and just study the instruments that are being used. So yeah, absolutely. No problem, man. Glad I can help. All right. We got about 10 more minutes. So let's see if we can fly through a few more of these. Let's see. This one is Drop Top. Let's see what we got. if that's a sample, you gotta swap that joint out, because you have issues. But not bad structure. I think you definitely need that TV and film structure. Short intro, verse, build up to the hook, breakdown, and just really switch things out as far as like instrumentation, because it starts to sound like the same thing over and over, especially once you take the sample out. If it's like a sample that can't get cleared or whatever, or not a sample that can't get cleared, but if it's like somebody else's song or music or something, you would probably have to take that out. But yeah, I think the main thing here is structure. A few mixing tweaks, like there's some sounds that you could probably bring up a little bit, or pan or something like that, just to put them in their own space frequency wise. But yeah, not bad. Vocal is from Excel. Okay, so if it's from Excel, you'll probably be good. You'll probably be good. You won't have any issues there. And it sounds like you kind of tweaked it and made it your own. So yeah, you should be good. But yeah, good stuff, man. Thanks for sharing. All right, the next one is Cigarettes and Cheap Sweet Wine. Oh man, somebody was going through life when they made this. Let's see what it is.
Baby, you can put me down, make a big deal all around the town. I flop my shit like I wear the crown. They can't keep the feet from touching the ground. I can make a little home out of all the spot in your softer tone. You can't take what you don't even know. That bad taste is around too long. But oh, I'm not to blame. These things don't feel the same. Now that he's in my brain, your own news without the pain. I've loved too long to gain. You've wasted all that time, but I'll keep you on my mind, just like cigarettes and cheap sweet wine. Just like cigarettes and cheap sweet wine.
Yeah.
Break my heart like you meant.
That whole vibe, man, TV, film, maybe even commercials all day. Mix sounds good. Vocal performance is good. It matches the title and everything. Like it, yeah. Good work. Shout out to Elliot. On that one, I think it'll be. I can't think specifically on like what it would be used, but I think that would be one of those joints where they would have like a specific scene for it, and it'd be more like a vibe thing, you know what I'm saying? Like they want that vibe. So yeah, or it could even be a bar scene, and the artist performing on the stage is singing that song, you know what I'm saying? So different things like that. So yeah. Good work. Somebody said marry that first sight vibes. Indeed. DJ Photo Chick says nice vocals as well. Yeah, definitely like the vocals. Alabama might want to tame the guitar from fighting with the vocals, but nice. Yeah, that's always something to keep in mind, is making sure those vocals are shining. But yeah. All right. So this is, let me see. This is probably gonna be the last one here. This is Earplug Origins. We're gonna do Hypertension. I think I seen them post about that. Let's check it out. This is deep. Hold on. This is different. Yeah, that's man, I'm trying to think cuz it's doing a couple different things, man. Honestly, you can turn that joint into two different ideas. Take that first section that you were doing, that can be a cue, and then the stuff that you was doing with the drums, you can turn that into something. This one it kind of sounds more so on the scoring side of things. Excuse me, I'm burping live on YouTube. It's kind of especially that first part, man. That sound like a score, like, you know, just scoring a picture, and then kind of developing as the scene develops. That's kind of the vibe that I got from it. Also, I think it'd be cool to just release on Spotify for people to stream. Like, I think people would just listen to that joint as is. Just, you know, as some background music or something like that. So that's something to keep in mind. I can't pinpoint exactly what I would hear this on. I think somebody said National Geographic or something like that. Possibility. So yeah, that's definitely interesting, man. And yeah, keep it up. Like, there's places for a little bit of everything, man. It just is finding where your music fits, and then just rocking with it, man. But look, this was dope. How did y'all like it, man? Let me know in the comments. Smash on the like button. Let me know if y'all want to do this more, or if y'all just want to do it this time, and then that'll be it. But let me know if you want to do it more. Somebody asked, how can they submit their song? So if you want to submit your song for the next time I do the live music reviews, this is how you do it. Go to this link, download the free 6-step guide to TV placements, right? You're going to get the free guide, but more importantly, you're going to get on my email list so that when I do one of these again, you're going to get the email with the instructions on exactly how to submit. Remember, like I said before, make sure you guys follow instructions step by step. So that you submit everything right. And that's the first step to success is following instructions to a T. So that's how you do it. Make sure you grab that free guide. It'll help you. And then you'll get on the list so we can do this again. So yeah, let me see. Tracy Brown, no doubt, man. Glad I can help. Samantha, no problem. Glad I can help. Glad I can give the feedback and kind of, you know, kind of push you guys in the right direction, because it's tough, man. Like when you don't have direction or critique, or, you know, some companies are just, it's either yay or nay, and then they don't tell you why. So the point of this is to really give you guys, you know, some feedback that you can use to either improve or to feel confident in moving forward. Because some people, their music is ready, but in their own mind is not ready. So hopefully this will help confirm, you know, if you're ready or if you need to kind of go back to the drawing board, continue to work on your craft and tweak some things or whatever. But yeah, man, that's what I'm here for. So you guys can save the mistakes and all of that stuff. DJ Photo Chick said this was great, Clint. I'll shoot my shot next time soon. Indeed. Indeed. The creator said, when is the next one? You got to be on that email list to find out, man. The email list, you'll be the first to know. I'll always send an email out, you know, the day before so you guys can get your music. I can't send it out too far in advance because literally my inbox will blow up. I didn't even get a chance to get through all the songs tonight. So I try and give you guys 24 hours to submit, and then we kind of go from there. So yeah, man, I will catch you guys on the next one. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and I'm out. Peace.